Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I bring you the my 27-week update. I know, crazy to know, I am so far along already, but I have just been so busy that this has been a very hard pregnancy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get ready. So I am 27 weeks, 1 day as of today. The last time I saw you was a long time ago, and I was just basically talking about how my anatomy scan went and how unfortunately I was diagnosed or told I could be diagnosed or could continue to have placenta previa because 100% of my placenta was covering my cervix. So that was something very sad to hear about, but they did tell me that it possibly could move, and that it more than likely in like 90% of the cases it would move. Otherwise the worst that could happen was for me to have a C-section, and I talked about how that's obviously not the ideal plan, but whatever would work as long as the baby was healthy. So I went back to my follow-up ultrasound on last week, and I haven't seen my doctor yet because, like I have mentioned, the thing that I dislike is that I see my ultrasound, or I have my ultrasound 1 week and then I see my doctor like a week or two later. So I had my ultrasound last Tuesday, but I won't see my doctor till this Thursday. So according to the technician, good news, everything seems to be out of the way. So the placenta too seems to be fine where it needs to be, so I don't have it anymore. So that's exciting, yay. So I'm very happy about that. And then they were monitoring for that, and also because I seem to be having a really big baby. It's probably gonna slip out, so if you haven't seen my gender reveal, go ahead and click on it. I'll have it somewhere, because I'm probably gonna say what it is and then it's gonna ruin it. If you don't want to see it, just keep watching because I'm about to say it. So my baby is growing a lot bigger, or it's been measuring a week ahead, a week and a couple of days ahead every time I've gone in since my original ultrasound, which I totally just forgot of what it's called. So my doctor wanted to monitor the placenta and then monitor the growth because I'm very scared, and I will know on Thursday, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna have gestational diabetes. So I will be doing my glucose test on Thursday, and I guess that will kind of determine if like what happens with the baby's growth or not, with the baby's weight and stuff, because I don't know, for some reason I feel like I'm gonna have it. I don't know, I'm so scared. I just feel like I'm gonna have everything with this pregnancy, but with Ariana I did not. This one, she was a pretty small baby. If you didn't follow me back then, or if you did and you just don't remember anymore, she was born at 37 weeks, weighing it at 6 pounds 7 ounces, I believe. I could be wrong, I need to go back and look at it. But she was a really small baby, and she was very small. So she always was small. Like, it was never an issue except once where they kind of were like, hey, she's not growing much. So they brought me in the next week, and then she was fine, right on track, but she is a really small baby. She's like really short. So who knows? But this baby, he is super big. So I don't know if it's like lengthwise or just weight wise, but at my so I was 26 weeks last week, he was measuring at 2 pounds 5 ounces, I want to say. Eric says it was 2 pounds 3 ounces. I don't know, but either way, that's more than he should be weighing. He's still about a week ahead of where he should be, not just in like weight but overall. So I'm excited to see what we hear about on Thursday, whether my due date will be moved. I feel like it wouldn't, since we're super late into my pregnancy. I'm a little scared about getting induced again, because those contractions are no joke, but you know, it already happened and I had a healthy baby girl with an induction. So if that's the best for the baby, I'm totally fine with that. And it kind of, to be honest, will be a good thing to know when he's arriving, because of like personal stuff. So yeah, but he is weighing 2 pounds, either 3 ounces or 2 pounds 5 ounces more than what he should be at 26 weeks. He is seems to be healthy now. I'll show you a couple of my sonogram pictures. So here's the first one. It's his face with the fist right there, and then, like I mentioned, the pictures are always so blurry. I do not agree with that either. Here's where it says it's a boy again. I have my other one that Eric kept for the gender surprise, so I don't have it. So I don't know. They gave me another one just to say, hey, it's still a boy. And then here are his feet. Super big feet. And then, yeah, that's basically it. So, so that's a good news. That is like the biggest update I have, that he seems to be fine. It looks like we hopefully won't have a C-section, but like I mentioned, I am truly terrified of my glucose test on Thursday, and I am praying and I'm hoping that he doesn't have it, or I don't have it, or I don't even know how this works, but that that won't lead to a C-section, because that's just not the best case. But you know, whatever it takes to get him here healthy. Also, I did gain 5 pounds finally. I don't think I think I had mentioned it, but I hadn't been as specific about it. I started off my pregnancy journey overweight, obviously. I think I was even considered obese, not sure, but I lost so much weight because of how horrible my first trimester and a half was, that I went down, I can't even remember, like 15 17 pounds, something like that. I can't even remember. So I am back to maybe it wasn't 17, I think it was 12 or 15, something like that. So last time I went, I was back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which was a month ago, and then now I am, a month later, I am 5 pounds over what I started. So I feel like in a month, that is a lot of weight to put on, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure my OB is gonna be a little upset again. At first she was upset because I wasn't gaining weight, and now she's probably gonna be upset because I'm gaining too much weight. So hopefully it is not an issue, but if the baby is 2.5 pounds basically, or over 2 pounds, and I've only gained 5 pounds, that's not that bad, right? I mean, like all that extra junk too, I don't know. That's my excuse right now. But we will find out on Thursday what happens and how health baby's doing, and hopefully pass the glucose test. So give me good vibes down in the comments so I can pass that glucose test and not have glucose, or gestational diabetes, not have glucose. Anyways, so on to the symptoms. I have been feeling pretty bad still. I have experienced a lot of heartburn, a lot. So I bet this baby's gonna be super hairy. And then also I am feeling the baby move, something that kind of concerns me a little bit, and at first I thought it might be because of the way my placenta was, is that I feel him sometimes more than other times. And I know technically you're not supposed to start counting like baby kicks and stuff till you're 28 weeks, but I'm like 27 weeks now, and I feel like I felt him so much stronger like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Like I could actually feel the kicks and stuff, and it could be due to him not having enough room or something. But it kind of concerns me a little bit because, as you know, with Ariana, I had to go in for an emergency induction because of the decrease in movement. So obviously that's gonna be something that's always gonna be in my head, and it's gonna bother me. And I do feel him every day. It's just they're not as strong anymore, and it's not like I don't have a schedule yet, and I feel like he should have a schedule by now to I guess in a way to not make it seem as bad, I just did finish, I am a teacher, so I just went into summer break, so my schedule totally went off. Like before, I would feel him, like I wouldn't feel him in the mornings, but in the afternoon I always would, because like I had more time, and then at night I would. But now, since my sleeping schedule has changed and like my whole schedule has changed, I don't know if that threw him off a bit, and he just maybe because now I do have the opportunity to take a nap, guys. So I take a nap, and maybe that's when he moves the most, because it's usually around the time where I would start feeling him at school. So yeah, so I do have that. I feel like I felt first hiccups last night, which I hadn't felt, and with Ariana I would feel them all the time. So I think I felt his first hiccups yesterday. Like I mentioned also, like Eric had been able to feel him in the outside in prior weeks. Now if even I put my hand on, or if he puts his hand on, he stops moving. He's very shy, I guess, so that's kind of upsetting. Or I don't see the movement anymore. I was able to see the movement, or like I would feel it and look down and you could kind of see it. I actually had a clip of it already, and then now I can't. So that kind of concerns me a little bit. I will be telling my OB on Thursday. I have looked it up, and it's basically because he's running. It could be because he's running out of room. But I don't know. So that's happening. I am also getting lots of leg cramps. With Ariana, I had like 3 the whole pregnancy. This one, I get them all the time. Thankfully, knock on wood, they are getting better. However, the past 2 weeks were horrible. Like I was basically having one every other day, or even every day, and then it didn't even matter if it was at night anymore. It was whenever I could even be up and I would have a leg cramp. And I attribute that to working a lot more, because I was packing up my classroom, and then just there were so many events happening at home that I was up and about. So maybe I was just extra tired or something, I don't know. And then yeah, so besides that, I think that's pretty much it. I'm still having like no serious cravings. I can eat again. I seem to be doing fine. So yeah, I'm excited to see what my results will be this Thursday. Fingers crossed I pass. And then I'm excited to have this baby moving more and seeing him through the outside and everything. So thanks so much for watching. If you are still interested, and make sure to continue watching, and if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can hear more about my journey. Like I mentioned, I am out of work for a couple weeks, so expect more videos. Let me know if you have any suggestions of what you want to see, and I am excited to start my baby shower planning, so look up to that too. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.